Hey guys, welcome to Tism MMA. Today we're going to be doing a tier list of the best strikers in the UFC. So, this was a request from my TikTok page. If you don't follow the TikTok, go follow the TikTok down below, Tism MMA. And without further ado, without further yap, without further waffle, let's just get into it. So, Umar Nurmagomedov. Obviously, Umar is a fairly good striker. I mean, he's more of a wrestler, but he can hang in there with strikers. He had a good striking performance against Corey Sanhagen. He had a few moments in the Marab fight. I'm going to call Umar. I'm going to say he's a bottom B tier striker. I'd say that's about right. Anyway, JDM. Obviously, very crisp combination boxing. I mean, I can't think of an opponent that has outstruck him. He's going to be fighting for the title against Bilal Muhammad for some reason. Not hating on JDM, I just don't know if he deserves that. Either way, JDM, I'd put him in the A tier because he's a bit of a one-dimensional striker. I mean, he's got good knees. I don't know. I'm saying he's an A tier striker anyway. For JDM, A tier. Anyway, moving on. Ian Gary. So Ian Gary is kind of like, he's a funny one because I feel that his striking is slightly overrated. I'm going to put him in the B tier. He had not a very good striking performance in his last couple of fights. He had to wrestle rape MVP because there was just no chance he was outstriking him. He was getting outstruck by Shavkat Rakhmonov, the Auramaxer himself. So yeah, I'm gonna put Ian Gary at about B tier. Anyway, Alex Poatan Pereira. I mean, I'm going to say S tier for Alex Pereira. He did lose his last fight. He lost the belt, but I think there's slight asterisks to that. I mean, I don't know. I ain't one of them, like, Pereira glazers in the comments who are like, Chama, 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 on, like, everybody's post, right? I'm not that guy. But I can give props when props are due. He knocked out Yuri twice. He knocked out Jamal Hill. He knocked out Khalil Roundtree. He knocked out Israel Adesanya. I mean, yeah, this guy's a very good striker. Very, very good striker. Moving on to Alex Pereira's victim, Israel Adesanya. I'm going to put as an A tier striker. See, I can't put Izzy at S tier. He's been finished by Alex. He's been absolutely terrorized by the man himself, Sean Strickland. Here's the thing, guys. But anyway, I'm saying Izzy A tier is about right. I'd put him around the same striking level as JDM. I feel like his striking has been a little bit overrated in the past, but fuck it, you guys. I mean, here's the thing, guys. I walked Izzy down. But either way, moving on to Dracus du Plessis. So, obviously, Dracus fights like he's got a few extra chromosomes, but I don't think he has. I think there is a method to the madness. I'm gonna put Dracus. If we're going on effective striking, he'd probably want to be up here, but I don't think he's done enough to be an A tier striker just yet. I'm going to put him in high B tier striker. His performance in the second fight against Strickland was absolutely, it was a beautiful striking performance. So, yeah, Dracus, B tier. Alexander Volkanovski. Oh, shit, I can't even do a Volk accent. But, Volk is a great striker. I mean, he got knocked out by Alex Topuria. He got Alex Topuria? Ilya Topuria. Anyway, I'm having an aneurysm, guys. But anyway, he got knocked out by Ilya Topuria. He got knocked out by Islam, so I can't really put him here. But I'm gonna say a top A tier striker because he beat Max Holloway on a decision 3 times, which is not an easy feat whatsoever. One of the best, saga in the UFC of all time. To beat Max Holloway 3 times in a point decision, very hard thing to do. So yeah, Volk, I'm going to put Volk at the A tier, above Izzy, above JDM. Anyway, let's move on. John Bones Jones. Listen, right? For John Bones Jones, I'm going to put him a low A tier striker. He's got good kickboxing. He's got very mediocre boxing. But the thing is, he's carried by toughness and chin and fight IQ. When it comes down to actual striking, he's not mid, but he's not the best. But he's very durable. He's good at mixing up with the kickboxing. He's good at getting in close quarters and then getting the trips. I mean, John Jones, he's a lower A tier striker. I feel like these guys are three naturally better strikers than John Jones, but John Jones just knows how to implement it probably a bit better. Anyway, GSP. I mean, GSP, I'm going to put him around the same as John Jones. He's had a good few knockouts. Obviously, in his last fight, we saw him drop Michael Bisping. I mean, maybe it's... See, I'm not dissing GSP. He's the second greatest fighter of all time. I'd call him more of a wrestler, though. I mean... I'm gonna put GSP the top of B tier for striking specifically, right? I'd put John Jones with a slightly better striking than GSP. Tell me if I'm tweaking in the comments. Tell me if I'm bugging, but I feel like that's the case. Anyway, let's move on. Anderson the Spider Silva. Obviously, with Anderson Silva, right? He fought absolute saloon brawlers, right? He I mean, the level of competition wasn't as good back then, but that is not his fault. He could only really beat what was given to him to beat. But Anderson Silva, listen, the amount of KOs this guy has had, he's easily an S tier striker, and I'm sorry, right? I'd put Anderson Silva above any of these guys for striking specifically, right? I don't know, man, but like, yeah, I'm gonna say Anderson Silva is an S tier striker. I mean, some people are not happy about where I have him in my GOAT list, but I mean, when I'm doing a GOAT list, I'm basing it off strength of schedule and your overall resume and strength of competition, which Anderson Silva did lack. He obviously he lost a boxing match to Jake Paul via decision. Nah, I'm joking. I'm not factoring that into this whatsoever. Bro was 48. But either way, Anderson Silva, I'm gonna put him S tier. I feel like that's a bit of a. I feel that's fair. Conor McGregor, you'll do fucking nothing. Who the fuck is that guy? Nah, I could not do that accent whatsoever. What the fuck? Conor McGregor, are we talking prime or current? If we're talking prime Conor, bro is an A tier striker, probably around the same level as Israel Adesanya. Good KOs. I mean, shit. Yeah, easily an A tier striker. I'd put Poatan and Anderson Silva above him. But, I mean, I don't know. The McGregor glazers in the comments might not be happy about that. But I'm saying Conor McGregor, A tier striker. What do you mean, man? Conor's the number one GOAT. The sport would not be where it is now. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Anyway, moving on. Leon Rocky Edwards. He's got to bully his son. Don't let him bully his son. Fucking hell. This guy pisses me off. I mean, obviously he had that great fucking head kick KO over Kamaru Usman. But, I mean... Leon Edwards' dominance was pretty short-lived. I'm gonna put him a higher B tier for striking because he's got good striking. He's got holes in his boxing though, big holes in his boxing. It's like even like the little stocky wrestler motherfuckers, they managed to outbox Leon Edwards because he can't keep a range with them. So yeah, I mean people might be mad at that, but I'm gonna put Leon Edwards a higher B tier striker. Anyway, Corey Sandhagen. Listen, guys, if I had like funny hair and face tattoos, I'd also be a contender. Shut up. Outstruck by Umar Nurmagomedov. I'm gonna put Corey Sandhagen I'm gonna put my lower B tier because obviously we saw 5 rounds between Corey Sandhagen and Umar Nurmagomedov, and we saw who came out on top. I mean, like people are gonna be like, "Whoa, what about a takedown threat, man? Well, just go to kickboxing if you don't want to deal with that. You feel what I'm saying? Anyway, Sugar Sean O'Malley. Listen, Schmitty, man. Schmitty, just pass some THC liquid, man. It's going to be over soon. Anyway, I mean, he lets other people fuck his girlfriend, but he's a great striker. So I'm going to put Sean O'Malley just above Israel Adesanya as a very high A-tier striker. Some great KOs. KO'd Aljo. I mean, he beat Piotr Jan. Nah, bro did not beat Piotr Jan. But on paper, he beat Piotr Jan. And to even have a competitive fight with Piotr Jan, that is a very good achievement. So, what we're going to do is we're going to put him around here. And Piotr Jan, I'm going to put him... see, his last performance against Figueiredo was absolutely majestic. I'm going to put him around the same level as Sean O'Malley. They were very competitive on the feet. So, I'm going to put I'm going to put Piotr Jan high A tier, above these, a bit below these. I mean, very dynamic striker, very technical, great Muay Thai. He's going to have to go in the A tier. I'm a bit of a Piotr Jan glazer. I fought with Piotr Jan heavy, but yeah, high A tier. Charles Oliveira, do Bronx. Do Bronx. Nah, I saw this fucking edit on Instagram the other day. I fucking Ice Spice being like, oh, shout out the Bronx. But then it was like a Charles Oliveira edit. I don't know. I found that shit quite funny. Charles Oliveira, I'm going to put him a lower B tier striker. And that's like, don't get me wrong, Charles Oliveira is a great striker, but we're just going comparative as to what we've seen on this list, if you know what I'm saying. So yeah, Charles Oliveira, I'm going to put him low B tier. I feel like that's like fair for Charles. Anyway, moving on to Islam Makhachev, the pound for pound number 1. I'm going to put him, I'm going to put him very high B tier striker. But that's a bit unfair though, because he knocked out Volk. I mean, he outboxed Dustin Poirier. Now, you know what? I'm going to put Islam a low A tier striker. Very low A tier. Because obviously, his striking's not massively dynamic. He has very good head kicks. He has good boxing. He has good counters. A very defensive striker. But yeah, we're going to put Islam very low A tier, which I feel like is fair considering he is predominantly a wrestler. But I mean, as he's evolved, he's a bit more of like a balanced fighter these days. Anyway, Rafael Fiziev. I'm gonna put Rafael Fiziev around just below Islam, just below Islam. I mean, his performance against Gaethje's not been great. Both of the performances against Gaethje have not been great. I mean, it's one of them things. I mean, recently we have not seen Fiziev perform to the best of his potential. So I don't feel like he can be any higher than just below Islam. Because, I mean, recently, Islam has been putting in better striking showings than Rafael Fiziev. I mean, I feel like Rafael Fiziev's power is a bit fluky as well. I feel like he's got a bit overrated power ever so slightly. I don't really see him getting too many finishes these days. Anyway, moving on to Justin Gaethje, the fucking retard himself, right? I'm going to put Justin Gaethje, I'm going to put him just above Islam because Justin Gaethje has great leg kicks, great head kicks, great Down syndrome hooks where he goes, ooh, every time he throws them. Sounds like he's in a gay porn scene every time he throws a hook. But, I mean, you do you, Justin Gaethje, because sometimes that shit works. He got DP with the head kick. He outstruck Fiziev in both fights. So, I mean, I feel like Justin Gaethje being there works out pretty well. Again, one of these guys that probably should have gone into some form of kickboxing because bro has no defensive wrestling whatsoever. Anyway, moving on to Dustin Poirier. DP, I'm going to... listen, I'm going to put DP just here. I'm going to put DP just here. I mean, maybe we should move Islam here because obviously Islam and DP had a very, very close striking matchup with each other. Obviously, people are going to like fucking cope about the threat of takedown, but I feel as though that the striking was very, very close between them two. Anyway, moving on. Max Holloway. Listen, I'm going to put Max Holloway just about here. We can't put him anywhere near Gaethje because he made Gaethje look like a fucking patient. I'm not going to go too far into that, but he made Gaethje look fairly autistic. So we're gonna put Max Holloway in the upper A tier. We obviously cannot put him above Volkanovski because he got outstruck and beat by Volkanovski in all 3 fights. I don't know if you get outstruck in all 3, but don't quote me on it. Anyway, give me a second. Anyway, moving on. Stipe Miocic, the fireman himself, the old man himself, just got killed by John Jones. If we're talking relative to now, then we can't talk relative to now because we put GSP in the B tier. So I'm gonna say lower A tier for Stipe. Obviously, has beaten some great fighters. He's been finished a couple of times now. But if we're talking prime for prime, he's definitely an A tier striker. If we're going relative to weight class, he'd probably be like an S tier, but we ain't going to do that today because it makes it a bit more confusing. So yeah, we're going to put Stipe Miocic in the lower A tier. Cyril Gahn. Obviously, Cyril Gahn's a very good dynamic kickboxer, good at keeping range, great body kicks. Fuck me though, I swear to God, this guy has pillow punches. If this guy had KO power, this guy might be the champ right now. But as for Cyril Bongamin, I'm gonna place him just. Nah, definitely not better than DP, but not better than Islam. I'm going to put Cyril Gahn around there, around middle to lower A tier. Because, like I said, we're not doing relative to weight class. I mean, he's had some great performances against the likes of Sergey Spivak. He had great performance against... who else has Cyril Gahn beat? Tai Tuivasa, but then again, everyone has a great performance against Tai Tuivasa. Bro, he's a bum. But, yeah, Cyril Gahn, he's a good striker for his weight class. Very athletic guy, does not give a fuck about the sport. Bro is in it for the money. In my opinion, though, tell me if I'm wrong, but I think he won 48-47 over Francis Ngannou. I lost a lot of money on that. I am salty. I was actually going to hit Dana White with a 1-2-3 piece after that result came out. Because I was not happy with that shit. I lost like a lot of money on that. But yeah, in my opinion, he won that fight. Either way, I'm yapping. Let's move on. Yair Rodriguez. For Yair, he's a very great technical kickboxer, a lot of flair. I mean, he's Mexican, but he comes across as Brazilian, so take that how you want. Either way, Yair Rodriguez, I'm going to put him just there, mid-80. I mean, he doesn't have too much finishing potential. I mean, he finished a few people. I think he finished Josh Emmett. But he lost to Volkanovski, got rocked by Volkanovski. So yeah, Yair Rodriguez is a great kickboxer, very flashy, but when it comes to general effectiveness, I'm going to put him mid-A tier. Anyway, Yuri Prohaska. Listen guys, I'm coming! Either way, Yuri Prohaska, I am going to put Yuri around just about here, lower A tier. See, his last performance against Jamal Hill was absolutely amazing. The head movement, the counters, I loved it. I loved that type of Yuri. So if we see that Yuri some more, we could maybe move him around here, you know what I mean? But for now we're gonna keep him around just here. Maybe put him above Gaethje. I don't know. Either way, Yuri Prohaska, we're gonna put lower A tier for now. Anyway, here we have Arnold Allen, a very good British fighter. I mean, see, with Arnold Allen, it's interesting because I think he had a couple of rounds off Max Holloway. He also had a very close fight with Movsar Evloev. I mean, as a striker, very aggressive. He beat Giga Chikadze with his striking. I'm going to put Arnold Allen a lower A tier for striking. Very good striker, but not quite an elite striker. Very good pressure striking, if you know what I'm saying. He broke down Giga Chikadze with the pressure. Obviously, Giga Chikadze is a very dynamic kickboxer. Anyway, moving on. Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. We're gonna put Wonderboy. All time Wonderboy is probably around here with Piotr Yan. Obviously, Wonderboy is a great kickboxer, right? Very, very great kickboxer. He's beaten Jorge Masvidal. He's beaten Darren Till. Did he beat Darren Till? No, I think he lost to Darren Till, but it was a good fight. But either way, very, very, very great kickboxing, very fast striker, great kicks, great punches. He absolutely fucking terrorized Kevin Holland. That was hard to watch. But yeah, Wonderboy all time, definitely a higher A tier striker. The only thing he lacks is overall power. So we can't really put him in the S tier. I mean, I'm happy with the list right now. Anyway, Sean Strickland. Here's a thing, you guys. Like, I like to kill people, man. I want to fuck Nina Drama, man. But yeah, I mean, for Sean Strickland, I'm gonna pop him. I'm gonna pop him just here, right? And that people may think that is a little bit high for Sean Strickland, but Sean Strickland and Israel Adesanya had a complete striking matchup, yeah? And I swear to God, it was not close. Obviously, Izzy's probably done more and has had an overall better career than Sean Strickland, but we can't really be factoring that in when they fought each other and they have, like, decisively beat one another. You know what I'm saying? So, Sean Strickland, I'm going mid to upper A tier on striking. Very, very interesting style for MMA. Philly Shell fights like the iCarly girl. I mean, but shit, it works. He, in my opinion, he won the first Dricus fight. He definitely lost the second. I mean, see, it makes me want to put Dricus. It makes me want to put Dricus here. Yeah, I'm going to put Dricus A tier because he very much fucked up Sean Strickland in the second fight. There may have been some asterisks, but I ain't going to get into that. Either way, Bobby Knuckles, Robert Whittaker. I'm going to put Robert Whittaker just around this spot, a little bit above Islam, below DP. I feel like that's fair. Pure striking. He's got very good combinations. The 1-2 head kicks. Didn't do very well against Hamzat. Didn't do very well against Dracus. But I feel like that was a little bit fluky. I feel like he could have done a lot better than that. He outstruck Paulo Costa. He beat Yoel Romero. I mean, he's done a lot in his career. He's done a lot. He beat Darren Till, which is a very hard striking matchup. And that is not UK bias. But either way, Robert Whittaker, I'm going to put him, yeah. I'm going to say mid to lower A tier, comparative to who else is in this list. Great striker, he's just got no fucking chin. Absolutely no chin. I wouldn't like to be Robert Whittaker fighting anyone with somewhat of a punch power, right? Anyway, yeah, Robert Whittaker, I'm going to put him, yeah, about there. I feel like that's about right for Robert Whittaker. I mean, I could just be, like, fucking up heavily right now. So, in the comments, let me know if you would change anything about this list. But anyway, Dorino Gilbert Burns. I'm going to put Gilbert Burns. I'm going to put him, yeah, I'm going to put him fucking low B tier. Because we haven't really seen him do too much in the striking. He's very powerful, great punch power. But as a technical striker, from like a technical kickboxing standpoint, he's not the best, if you know what I'm saying. So yeah, I'm going to go lower B tier for Gilbert Burns. He's been outstruck a fair few times. He's been finished a couple of times. I mean, yeah. Jose Aldo. So, here's the thing with Jose Aldo, guys. So, in my opinion, Jose Aldo is probably a low A tier, a very low A tier, and people are going to be mad at that, like, what do you mean, man? That's the featherweight GOAT. No, it's not. Either way, Jose Aldo has been beaten every time he's ever fought a good striker. Let's say, like, Max Holloway twice, Conor McGregor, Volk have all beat him with a striking, Piotr Jan too. So, I mean, most NPCs would just put Aldo, like, Aldo's here, man. One of the fucking goats, dude. But nah, I'm saying Aldo is probably, and this ain't me hating, I like Jose Aldo. I think he's got great boxing. He's got great leg kicks. He's got great striking defense too. But, I mean, if we're going comparative to everybody else, I feel as though we can't put Jose Aldo any higher than this just because of who he's lost to. And primarily the people that he has beaten have not been amazing strikers. If I'm wrong, let me know. But that is where I'm putting Jose Aldo. Either way, moving on to Jorge Gamebred Masvidal. I don't fuck with this guy, bro. I'll be real, like. It's like, I come from the streets, man. I was in Kimbo Slice's back garden. But, yeah, I mean, I fuck with the aesthetic, but I'm going to put Jorge Masvidal just about here. Tell me if I'm being harsh, right? But I feel like everyone here is a better striker than Jorge Masvidal. If I'm wrong, let me know. He's got fairly slick boxing. He just lost a boxing match to Nate Diaz, I'm pretty sure. But that's besides the point. Either way, moving on. Kevin Holland. I'm gonna put Kevin Holland I'm gonna put him a low B tier. I'm probably gonna put Charles above him. But, yeah, Kevin Holland, he's had some great striking moments. He got fucking absolutely took to the shops by Wonderboy Thompson. A lot of people do, though. So it's not too much to be embarrassed about. He knocked out Keaton Buckley, which is a win that aged very well. There's not really too much to say about Kevin Holland. I don't think he cares about the sport. I think he comes in, gets the cash, goes. I feel like that's Kevin Holland's motive these days. I don't think he cares about winning the belt. I don't think he cares about his legacy. So we're going to pop Kevin Holland just in the low B tier. If I'm being harsh, let me know. Either way, Aljamain Sterling. This guy's a wrestler. I don't know why he's on this list. Probably just because he had the belt at the time where this list was made. This shit was made in 2023, so obviously we're a bit outdated right now. But yeah, Aljamain Sterling, he's going to go in the low B tier. I can't think of many great striking performances he's really had. More of a wrestler. If this was a wrestling tier list, he would be around here. But yeah, we're going to go Aljo at low B tier. Kamaru Usman. Shit, this guy has no knees. I mean, I'd put him a bit better than Aljo, a bit better than Gilbert Burns, and maybe a little bit above Kevin Holland too, because this guy has crazy KO power. This guy fucking slumped Jorge Masvidal. That was a funny KO, I'll be real. But yeah, this guy has amazing power. He also outstruck Khamzat Chimaev in the second and third round of their fight. So yeah, he's not a completely useless striker. Obviously, he's more of a pressure grappler, but we're gonna put Kamaru Usman probably, yeah, I'm going to say medium to low B tier. I feel like that's fair for Usman. Anyway, moving on to Michael Chandler. I saw this guy in the Sunshine Bus the other day. Fuck me, this guy has no fight IQ. But either way, Michael Chandler, I'm going to put him... just about here. Just below Usman. I mean, these two guys are good friends. They train together. Shit, if this was like a tier list for like adopting refugees, I'd put Michael Chandler about here, but unfortunately for Chandler, it is not. Obviously, he's got an upcoming fight with Paddy Pimblett. I think I favour his striking against Paddy. I don't know about the submission defence, though. Either way, yeah, Michael Chandler, we're going to put him just about here, just below Usman, because he's not quite got the power of Usman. Obviously, he got that head kick KO on Tony, but I feel like I could beat up a disabled person too, so we're not going to count that too highly on the list. But anyway, that is the tier list done. Let me know if I have done anything wrong, if there's anything you change. If you don't like anything, flame me in the comments, flame me on TikTok, do whatever you'd like. But yeah, that is the list today, guys. So make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and it's been Tism MMA. Stay autistic. Much love, you guys. See you in a bit.